I have another iPhone 6 Plus here with a half backlight. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that. Alright, so I have the logic board torn down, and you can immediately see this puppy right here. This bead of solder right there. My guess is that it probably came from underneath of this IC right here, because you can kind of see a little bit of a bright spot right here where it got a little bit too hot. Okay, so let's see if we can see something under the... No, those are all intact. It looks intact as well. And I can't really tell from the other side. My guess is that it's probably this backlight IC that's jacked up. So let's test it. Although this looks a little bit... So we'll just go through the normal testing, alright? And then we'll find out for sure by measuring the voltage from these 2 points right here. Alright, so let's get the multimeter out. And let's check for a short ground on the caps first. I think it's these caps right here. Okay. I think it's those guys. I'm not positive. Anyways, so now let's go to diode mode, continuity mode, and I can't even get access to that. So can I get access to it? I'm not even gonna check them. These diodes may or may not be bad. I don't know. Let me see if I can get access to the diodes somehow without jacking anything up too bad. So you guys can't even really see. I'm gonna have to go back to my 20x lens. I really need some heat to get rid of this gunk right here. Alright, let's find out what system it is first, and then we'll proceed after that. Alright, so let's hook this puppy up to a power supply. Alright, so this is how I test it. I just put a battery, a flex dock connector, and then I'll use my charger to power it on. And sometimes I just hook up a just a power cable to it. Power cable right there, and just kind of that way I can turn it on and off. I know you can probably use tweezers to do that as well, but I find it easier to just plug something in. That way I can test it. But which I probably should do actually. That is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so before I do any of this, let me just do this, and I'll plug this in over here. That way I can click this button in order to power it on and off, so I can test the although I normally just leave the screen on. Okay, so let's power this puppy on. Alright, as you can see, it's powering on right now. Looks like a toilet with tissues hanging everywhere. Backlight is still jacked. Let me get the passcode real quick. Who's... Okay. What is going on here? Hold on a sec. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit tricky because I had to disconnect the... Anyways, I'm going to measure the voltage real quick while the screen is on here. So basically this and this. That's going to be a pain in the butt. I need to find an easier way to do this. I'm just going to put the screen over here. Then I'm going to attach this home button here. That way I can just push it. Alright, so let's look for the voltages. Here. So that's 9.5 volts and 0. 0. And this is 9.5. Okay, so it's I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it is this pad right here. So we're gonna go to ZXW and take a look, find out what line that is. Alright, so let's see. This one is BL anode con. This is BL34 anode con. So let's just find out where it links to, okay? Because this is the one that's jacked up. So we'll just follow the filter, and it's going to be this line right here. Alright, so looking at this line right here, the only thing that was weird with it was the diode. So I'm going to have to scrape away all the crap and test the diode. Then I'll test the coil. And then if both of those test fine, then we'll check the backlight IC, okay? It could also be this filter, since, well, I'm getting 0 volts, so I should be getting at least 4 volts. Alright, but it's probably the backlight IC is my guess. So, alright, so we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm just going to heat this echo. Trigger, soldering on. I'm going to take this black stuff off of this diode here and see if we can get a measurement on it. I think this diode is cooked, to be honest with you. Okay. I think that'll work. So I'm getting 1.1 volts. And I'm not really getting a true measurement there because I'm touching shit. So let's do it the other way. And I'm getting. Anyways, this is a bad diode for sure. So let's change diode first, see if that fixes it, and then if that doesn't fix it, then we will go towards the. We'll check something else. But this definitely needs to be replaced here. I could probably stick my tweezers. You know what? Yeah. Anyways. Alright, so this goes bye-bye. Let me get my pencil, my nano pencil, and kind of scrape this stuff away here so I can put a new diode on. Okay, so that's almost done. Before I do anything, let me check the coil. No, I'll check the coil after. All right, let's tin these pads. Okay. Let's find out what kind of diode it is, and then we will put a new one on. And why is it so dark? I don't know why it's so dark. It's very bright under my eyepieces. Alright, so you can test the coil. Just put your multimeter in resistance mode from that point right there to that, and it'll give you the resistance. I got 0.8, and just make sure that for the diode, let me see if you can see the line here, but the line needs to face upwards based on this orientation. And I hope I can get okay, the line's on top. Okay, so this, it just needs to be like this. And I'll probably just use heat. So let me just heat this. So we're back in business there. Let's power the sucker on. Let's hopefully maybe the diode is the only thing that was wrong with it, and then we will. If it's still bad, then we will we'll go ahead and replace the IC or something. Alright, as you can see, it is still half black, so I'm going to replace the IC now. Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but let's just hopefully, once I put this on, then we'll get something. Alright, I don't even know where I left off now because I've had to stop and start a few times, but anyways, I'm going to put this backlight IC on, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. I'm hoping. I feel like I'm missing something, but especially when I saw that bead of solder on this side, not this side. Maybe something, I mean, the other side should be over 10 volts. I don't think it should be 9.5 volts, so I think maybe something with the other side is jacked up too. Anyways, let me just, but when I tested it, it was definitely this side that was tested bad, so. Put some more flux on this puppy. That should be good, I hope. Looks a little crooked. Clean up some IPA there. I'm gonna take a look at it too under the magnification, see if I can see anything. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna assume that's good. Oh man, I'm running out of space here. Things are falling over. I need to rearrange. You know what? Let's. Yeah, forget it. Alright, let's try this again. See if it works. Alright, so I turned it on and it got really hot. So I think there's probably a short under this chip right here. So I'm going to remove it. I don't think it was well placed anyways. Because it looks like a little crooked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, let me just reball this and redo it. Because let me just make sure there's no shorts on these pads too. So is there only one pad that's grounded, which is that one? Let's check ZXW tools. I don't think I have a stencil for this thing, do I? No. Yep. Let's just use one of these then, I guess. I think this is the one I normally use. Looks a little big if you ask me. What's up with that one in the middle there with the looks like something exploded out of that. Let's get that out of there. Let's put this one in there. And let's see if we can redo this. Shit. Ugh. Sometimes I hate reballing. Sometimes I just hate it. Especially when the stencil does not exist for it. Causes some grief. Okay, that's better. Alright. Oh no, jumped! So we can get it out before it unmelts, before it melts. Welds. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Alright, that should be good, I think. Okay. Should be good enough. Alright, I'm about to redo this diode because I'm not sure what's going on with it, but this is not a DigiKey diode, and I'm pretty sure I saw some smoke. And I tested it with a multimeter. I was getting like 0.18 and then 0.5 in the other direction. So that's not good. It should only go one direction. And it's not shorted. So there may be something else going on here. I'm not exactly sure what, but anyways, let's just put a real diode in there. And we will fix it. Okay. Let's just make sure that it's not shorted the ground on these diode leads there, okay? It's not shorted the ground. Okay, so let's just add another diode. I'm on a time crunch here, so I'm trying to get this thing done ASAP. And it's causing me some grief. Usually when you want to do it faster, that's when the problems come. It's a cheap AliExpress diode. This is going to be a DigiKey diode here. You know what? I'm just going to use hot air. Oops. Every time when I'm trying to do something fast, this is more shit happens. Can't really see where the heat is being directed to. There it goes. Put a little flux on there, you can see it. There it goes. Draw this up a little bit. I mean, I got a few things that have to get out today, and all right. I hope this doesn't zap again. Let's check the test diode one more time. Make sure I'm getting a good connection off of it. Oh well. 0.175. Okay, I know the diode's perfect now. So I hope that this will solve my problem. We shall see in 2 seconds. I'm not super hopeful though. Not gonna lie. I wish it were just that stupid diode. So something's definitely smoking here. I don't know what it is, but I've checked everything and it doesn't look like the coil's messed up or anything like that. Anyways, this was the only physical damage that I saw. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove it anyways. I'm gonna remove this other backlight IC. And maybe there's a short on this side because I think the VCC main lines are tied into the to both backlight systems. So it's, you know, I should be getting 11 volts on this side anyways. I was getting 9.5, so something's going on with this side as well, I think. Yeah, and that was the only side that I saw a bead of solder on, you know. So wouldn't be surprised if there's something wrong on this side. I don't know though. Okay, so let's just take this off, and let's just turn this sucker. And then let me clean this up a little bit, restart it, and see if we can see what the hell is going on here, man. I don't know what's going on. And let me just kind of pick at this diode here too. Make sure this is not causing me any grief. Okay. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, so I removed it, and I'm going to go ahead and replace it with a brand new one now. I still don't have time for testing anything else right now. I'm just going to put this back, make sure it rule this out, and then we will figure out what is going on here, man. It may be the coil that's kind of causing this, but I checked the resistance of the coil, and it's 0.8, so 0.8 ohms. So I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. But all I know is that I was getting 0 volts on that other anode line, which I don't really seem to understand at this point. Get some more. Okay, I think that's good for now. So when I took the other backlight IC off, I was getting a totally dark, no backlight screen. Not just half black, half back. It was a total back. Alright, let's see what this diode measures. Oh, that diode's already like loose. Oh well. 0.15. Oh well, 0.15. Okay, so let's see if we can measure this coil here. And I think it's probably going to be this, and let's see, how do I think it's going to be this and this, I think. Pretty sure it's that and that. Okay, 1 ohm. This is 1 ohm. Alright, I'm pretty sure these coils are fine. So we tested this diode is fine. Tested this diode is fine. Replace both of these. Let's see if I get half backlight now. Let's see if I get smoke. Or am I getting smoke? That's the crazy thing. If this doesn't work, I'm going to shelf this for a little bit because I get some other stuff I need to get out today. Okay. Oh, it says plug the battery in. Alright. Looks like it's still half black. Okay, there you go. Still half. So let me see if I see any smoke or anything. Yep, it's smoking. It's smoking, man. Probably diode that's smoking. The question is, why is it smoking? Maybe it's the coil. I don't know. I mean, the coil's tested fine, but that's the only thing that I haven't really replaced yet, so I'm pretty sure that diode is fried. And I don't know why it is, but I am getting 0 volts to that. So I'm about to shelve this for a little bit. That diode looks kind of burnt there. Let me check the diode one more time. It's gotta be the diode, right? Oh well. 0.195, so that's fine. So what the hell is smoking? I don't get it. Well, this is getting me stumped. I'll take a look at this a little bit more in a little bit here. Alright, I'm not really sure what's going on with this 6 Plus here with the half backlight. I've replaced the diode and the 2 ICs, and there's continuity. Let me double check the continuity real quick. But I'm pretty sure there's continuity from the capacitor here to this filter, or this line. This? Yeah. There is. So there's no torn traces in between. But yet, I'm pretty sure, well, I saw a little bit of smoke, so, and I tested the coils, and they were all fine. Tested the diodes, they are all fine. And the backlight IC I've replaced multiple times already. I'm pretty certain they're fine. Unless there's a short under the IC, which I've also tested. I don't think that's the problem either because I've already checked those. So let me see if I can get my camera a little bit more in focus here. Is that pretty clear? I've been kind of tinkering a little bit. I've been going back and forth between the 20x and the 10x lens. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, so what I'm going to do is replace the coil. That's the last step. That's the last thing here that I haven't tried yet. Mainly because it's a pain in the ass. Because there is this stuff around it, and you know, I may end up damaging that right there, and then you know, you got this right here. So what I'm gonna do is echo trigger soldering on. So I think what I'm gonna do first is just use a little bit of low heat here, and yeah, I don't know what else is going on here, but I know I'm getting. I mean, I was getting 0 volts at at this. I mean, I guess I could probably check, plug it in. So, but the problem is something's smoking, so I don't really want to burn something out, you know. That's my problem. So, and the only thing it really could be is this coil right here. I mean, that's really the only thing. Only other thing it can be is that. It's my guess. I can't. If it's not that, I don't know what else it might be. So I'm gonna try to get as much of this black goop off as possible, and then try to remove this stupid thing here. This stupid, ridiculous coil that's encased in shit. And I don't know if that's the best idea or not, because I've tried this before, and let me see if I even have a replacement one before I do it. Alright, so the coils are the same on the 6 Plus as they are on the 6, so I'm actually going to test some voltages real quick, and I don't know, maybe you'll be able to see the smoke, just because replacing this coil is such a pain in the butt, and it may end up damaging something else that I really don't want to do it unless I really have to. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is test some voltages, probably at the diode. Okay, so if you look at the schematics here, let's see if I can bring it up. Let's bring it up. Alright, so if you look at the backlight system here, that was the display, my bad, backlight right here. Alright, so VCC main enters at the before the for the coil here. So you're looking at C1597, which I believe is, let's see, C1597. Okay, so basically I can test the VCC main voltage here, right? And then I want to see what happens after the coil. So that'd be right before the diode. And basically right there is really the only test point I can check. So let's check those two voltages, okay? And then I'll check this one again and see, you know, I was getting 0 volts before. That was before replacing the IC and the diode. So let's find out what's going on here, okay? Let's see, maybe it is the coil that's causing all these problems. So we'll go from there. So I'm gonna turn the phone on. Hopefully it doesn't. I mean, if it smokes, I think probably the diode's probably just gonna blow. All right, now I'm not getting an Apple logo. 1 second. Maybe the battery's dead. Alright, I'm plugging in here. I'm getting 0 volts now. Do I have a short on VCC main now, or what's going on? Well, that's not good. I'm getting 0 volts. Alright, let me see if there's a short. Okay, I stuck a new battery on there, okay, and look what happened, okay, and so I'm pretty sure it was the coil that was jacked up. It powered on, and then I saw smoke, and it looks like the diode fried, or maybe it was the thing that died. But anyways, let's measure some voltages while we're here, okay? So we were getting 4.3 volts, which is good, and then we were getting 0 volts here. So I'm gonna assume that the coil needs to be replaced. All right, I'm gonna disconnect this before the blow up. So the coil finally blew, okay, and I think it was ultimately the coil that was the problem to begin with. All right, even though I measured 0.8 ohms across it, I think it was the coil that was failing that was causing all of our problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the coil now, which is gonna be a biatch. Hopefully not damage anything else around it, and I think that I'm pretty sure that should solve our problem. Okay, and you know, just for reference, the coil is actually rated at 0.9 ohms, and it's almost always more ohms than not, than less. So it is my belief that, because the other coil was like 1 ohm, and this one was, or something like that, I think, yeah, about 1 ohm. So let's replace the coil. I'm probably going to have to replace the diode again, and hopefully not burn anything up. This is a really crappy repair here. But the coil finally blew though, so that's good. I mean, that's a good sign that it was probably the problem. All right. So let's do it. I think maybe I'll just destroy it, like meaning dig in. That way I don't have to keep heating it and heating it. All right. So that's what I'll do. So 400 degrees. Let's go 380. 380 degrees, and I'm just gonna destroy this thing. Hopefully not destroy the two surrounding it. All right, because the other ones are good. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna put. I don't really want to heat the PM or the display PMU and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do this, and I will probably do the other side too, because I really don't want to damage anything else that I don't have to damage. Okay, that'll work. I'll actually do this too. Is that sufficient enough, you think? Maybe. Alright, let's do it. I may end up jacking up that backlight IC again, but c'est la vie. So I'm going to heat it. I'm going to destroy it. See if I can take it out in many pieces without disturbing anything else. And hopefully this thing works after that. Dig a hole into it. As soon as it gets hot enough, I should be able to dig it and break it in pieces. There it goes, kind of. Then I'll start flicking stuff, and I'll clean everything up in a little bit here. So I'm at 300 degrees here, and it's really breaking apart now, so. Okay. No easy way to do this, really. There's just no easy way to do it. I'm going to back off on my heat a little bit. So I really don't want to jack everything up. Okay. I think I'm going to remove the pennies. Or, I just don't want to get in my way here. Alright, let's destroy this. It's really hot now. I mean, I can feel it. So I'm digging. I don't want to destroy any other coil filter because I don't have any other placement filters for those. And I'm going to probably start cutting here soon. Something cut. It's a really shitty repair here. Probably got to replace that anyway, so. Capacitors, it does not a big deal. It's just those freaking other coils that I really don't want to damage. Because how am I going to do this without burning stuff? I'm going to get a different pair of tweezers here. One that's a little bit more strong. Would rather not have to replace that IC if I don't have to. Okay. I'm feeling that I'm probably going to have to replace that damn backlight IC. Ah, shit. Alright. Well, whatever. Reball it. Not a big deal, I guess. Alright, there's one. Sucks. There's no easy way, dude. Okay, why am I blowing the heat over there? Let's blow heat this way. I'm pretty close to home here now. There we go. Boom. Alright, so let's remove this, because that's pretty much toast. And I think I can probably use my iron now. Let's remove this IC here and put it aside. Okay. I think I melted the connector a little bit. Not a huge deal. Okay, let's get the iron out now and finish it up with the iron. I'm going to put these caps aside before I lose them. Hopefully they're the same value. This is turning out to be a pretty long repair here. Yeah, I wish this were as easy as the 6. You know, you just replace everything, no big deal. The coil's at the edge of the phone. But it's not. Okay, so let's take a look at the caps first. Make sure those are the same value. Then we'll replace those. We'll do the diode, the coil, 2 caps, and then the IC. All right. That looks to be easy. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and then we'll worry about the caps when we get to it. So let's go with the diode first. Let me get diode out. I think I'm running low on coils here. I am running low on coils. Am I? Any more coils left? Let's see. I have a 6S and 6S plus coil, but no... Oh, no, I do have coils. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, I've probably been stopped about 20 times on this repair already. Let's get booking. Okay, so I'm getting diode first. Hopefully it doesn't fly away on me. Pretty sure... let's see, I'm pretty sure it goes this way. Yeah, it does. So let's... I'm gonna see if I can use my... Let me see if my hot tweezers works on it. Get a little flux here. Kind of exposed the ground traces there, which I don't really want to do. I've exposed the ground traces right there underneath of the coil, which I should probably do something about. I think when I heat the coil, I think that'll probably sit in place, so I'm just not going to worry about that right now. I just hope it doesn't... Well, I guess I can test it. You know what? This is not even ground. This is... Maybe one of these are ground, but these are actually connected to something else, which I don't know what they are, but... Anyways, I'm going to try to be careful, and I won't do too much to it, but... We're going to get this going here. I'm not going to do too much to it. As soon as that diode goes, I know that the coil will be fine, so... Alright. It's pretty much... Just need that diode to kind of move in place, and then we'll be good. Pretty sure the coil is good. Yeah, coil is good, but why isn't the diode moving? Okay. I think that's fine. Let's just measure a few things first. Let's measure the diode real quick. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully I have enough room here. Let's see. I'm gonna need a pin. So on the way across it, 0.5 volts. 0.12. That's not even right. I mean, this is not right. It should. You know what? What's up with these diodes? You think it'll work? It should be OL in one way. I'm gonna see if it works, and if it doesn't work, I'll just replace it. All right. So for this one, I need to check the resistance of the coil. 1.6 ohms. Okay, I think that's fine. So let's do the IC now, and then we'll put the capacitors on. No, let's see. We'll put the capacitors on for. No, we'll put the IC on first. So let's reball this puppy. Hopefully, we won't have any problems reballing it. May not be able to use this again. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this damn thing. And these things are not cheap. Well, that sucks. Alright, forget it. Let's get a new one. Okay. So that is good, and then let's put the two caps back. Let's just make sure they're the right values first. So let's just pop them back on real quick. Okay. Alright. So the only thing I'm a little suspect about is that diode, but you know, it's a brand new diode. It should work, hopefully. And we will just check for shorts and then power this puppy up and see if all is good. I mean, I put a lot of work into this puppy already. But at least next time I'll know that you know, the coil plays a role in it. It always does, right? Okay. Let's see. Definitely a ridiculously long repair, more than I had bargained for, that's for sure. Okay. Alright, so let's check for shorts to ground, and we will go from there. I think we're good. Let's just test it now, see if it powers on, see if it goes. Right, so, oh man, I might need to. For some reason, the other battery wasn't working, so let me just pop my battery in here. Oh, wow, it wasn't working. All right, I'm gonna plug this in as well, and let's see if the backlight goes away. No, it's still half backlight. All right, let's see if the. Yep, it's smoking. Alright, let me just take a few measurements real quick before it blows. See that sucker heating up? Oh, the coil just busted again. That sucks. What is going on here? I don't even know what's going on. I have no clue what's going on. 4.3. 0.4. Nothing. Coil's jacked again. There's obviously a short somewhere. I just don't know where. Let's try that. That's 0. That's 4.3. So let's turn on the screen. That is 16. Okay, I'm getting the correct voltage there, and I'm still getting 0 there. So something is still just not right with this coil right here. Looks like the coil busted again. So What is going on here? I just don't get it. Let's check. What's the voltage? So I'm getting the correct voltage coming in, and then this backlight IC, for some reason, is causing this to blow. So I'll probably have to replace this coil again. But there's no short under the coil. Alright. Back to the drawing board. Alright, this stupid diode is bad now. I don't know if it burnt up because of what happened, but I need to replace this. I don't even know if this diode was working to begin with, because it was showing current in both ways. Both directions. I mean, the coil is at 0.9. Looks like it's dead, because it's got a little bead coming out of it. So I might have to replace. I might just replace that anyways, and then put a new diode on there. Why is it blowing? I have no idea. Let's just put a new coil on here as well, because I don't think this is within spec anymore. Alright, let me check for a short to ground here. And here, nope. Here. And here, nope. No short to ground. Okay. Alright. I just put another diode on, and now I'm going to put a new coil on. I think I missed the diode part. Got to turn the camera on. Anyways, because I'm in the middle of doing some other stuff. Alright. Hopefully this is the last of it. Let me measure some stuff. Let's measure the diode first. 0.12 and 0.5. Something's going on here. It should be OL, but I'm getting a voltage. Maybe it's because it's hot or something, I don't know. Anyways, let me measure the resistance across the coil now. And why would it... 1.3? My guess is that it's probably going to blow again because nothing has really changed. So why am I getting the voltage going the other way? The only thing would be the IC that would cause that. And the only other thing would be maybe these two capacitors here. That's the only other thing it could be, right? These two capacitors are providing a charge. Let's do this. Let's measure the capacitance across this, and then we'll do it with a known good board. It says 40. 397 microfarads. $40 microfarads, which is about the same as what I got earlier. Alright. I'm still really at a loss here. Let's try one more time, and if it blows again, then I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll figure something out. So I imagine it's probably gonna blow. And I'll show you guys the smoke. I don't know what else could be at this point. Okay. Alright, so let's focus this and let's see if we can see it kind of smoke up and stuff, if it happens. So I'm going to plug it in right now. Let's confirm that the phone comes on, which it is not right now. Weird. I'm going to 0.49 amps now. Alright, I think I might have found the issue. After 2 coil replacements, well, I don't know if this is the issue or not, but it's my guess. I'm going to show you. So, one thing I'm forgetting is... man. Alright, so one thing I'm forgetting to replace is this big cap right here. So, what I did was I just measured resistance across, continuity across, or, resistance across this lead ground. And it is actually low resistance to ground. I'm getting low resistance to ground across this lead right here, which may be why I'm getting a reading. So I think my problem is actually this cap right here. That's the only other thing it could be. It's got to be that. So what I'm going to do is remove this cap right here. I think I'm going to need heat with this. I'm going to remove this cap. Might have to replace this diode again. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to put it aside. And hopefully that'll solve all my problems. I'm not sure if it will. Okay, so let's measure the capacitance across this puppy right now. And let's see if this is the issue or not. I hope it is. Because I've been working on this fucker forever and I got a stack of stuff here. $40 microfarads. Nope, 200. Hold on a second. I'm getting 0.72 nanofarads. That's what I'm getting. Hold on a second. No, I'm getting 40 microfarads. 397. Okay, 40 microfarads. Let's see what it even says. "10 microfarads." That's definitely not right. So I think this was the problem. I'm gonna delete this. So this is a 10 microfarad 0603. Let's see if I have that in stock. 10 microfarad. Nope, I do not have that. So I'll just take it from a donor board. Not a big deal. Okay. I hope this is it. Alright. I may even take this diode too. Alright, let's check this puppy. Measure the capacitance across this. So this is the one that I just took off. This one says 10. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was a problem then. Oh gosh. That's gotta be one of these things, right? Stupid. I mean, that's why it's better to just replace everything. When you have these backlight problems, instead of trying to go one by one, just replace everything, call it a day, don't even think about it. I'm pretty sure this is it. That was a bad cap. Failing cap. So it's weird, but I was actually getting 0.49 on the in my ammeter. So I'm curious, if this bad cap right here could cause a no boot situation. Okay. So let's test this. Let's test this diode here. See if it's still good or not. If it is good, then I will just go with it. What am I getting some already? I need to change the battery on my multimeter. Alright, I got new batteries on my multimeter now. Let's test this. Hold on. I'm in the wrong mode here. So well. 0.2. Okay, this is fine. So let's check resistance across the coil. 1 ohm. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, so let's put this diode back. And hopefully our problem will be resolved for good. Alright, let's check it one last time. Let's see, across it. .14. Oh well, okay. I think we got it. Finally. Stupid. Can't believe it took me too long to work on this. Alright. Guaranteed to work now. So I guess if you're getting voltages on both sides of the diode, right, then it's probably a bad cap, or you know what, it might have been my multimeter too, actually. I'm not sure about that. Alright, Alright, there's gonna be a moment of truth here. Oh man, hope. I have not tried it yet, so this will be the first time. No! It's on the left side now. Piece of crap. So we fixed the one side, but the other side's dead. So you're telling me the other cap blew as well, or what? Let's measure some. Maybe it is. Maybe the other cap blew too. So let's measure some voltages here. See what's going on. How are we gonna do this? Okay, let's just move this over to the side here. It's not smoking anymore. I know that, so it's good news. Okay. Let's switch. Alright, let's measure the voltages on these little test points. So the display is on right now, and I'm just going to go voltage. Actually, the display is off, so let me turn it on. $16, $17. 16 is high. I believe it should be. It shouldn't be 16. All right, so now I'm getting that right there. So there's a little bit of a dot right up top there. I just need to diagnose it and fix that. I think. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't get 16 volts over there. So something's wrong. It was supposed to be like 12 and 17. So I may have put the wrong diode actually. It may be possible that I put the wrong diode in. If I put the wrong diode in, then I'm getting 17 there because I should be getting 10. Does it really matter? Probably not. But I may end up switching the diode, changing it to the 20 volt one instead of the 30 volt one. Even though the schematic says that it's a 30 volt one. Okay, so let me try a new screen first, and then if that doesn't fix that little dot there, then I'm gonna have to troubleshoot, find out why there's a little bit of dark spot right there. Alright, repair is never ending. Okay, so here's what I'm facing now. Alright, for some reason the third and fourth pins are shorted, or there's continuity across the third and fourth pins. My only guess is that under the IC here, okay, so let's go to the DXW. Okay, so basically this pin, third pin is there's continuity across the third and fourth pins, and the only real connection point is really this pin right here and this pin. Alright, so that's really the only connection. So I think there's got to be a bridge underneath this IC right here with these two pins. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and check these. I'm gonna go ahead and check these pins right here just to make sure I have everything right. Can't get a reading here. Alright, let's just not worry about it, I guess, and let's just assume it's under here. Let's see. I guess we can check. There's no short. Yeah, it's got to be under there. I'm just going to go ahead and take that off and reball it, see what happens. See if we can see the short or something. Alright. There it goes. Alright, so that's our problem right there. Those were bridged. Alright, at least we have visual evidence of it. Let me switch the camera so you guys can see it. So, you see it? There was my problem right there. What a dagger. After all that, I probably didn't even need to replace this IC right here. And I replaced it and it's bridged, and that is causing my little bit of a backlight problem there. So, alright, well at least I know that the end is near, at least, right? And the end is definitely near. That I know. Alright, looks good. Let me just clean that sucker up a little bit. Okay, alright, let's see. Do we just reball this, or what do we do? Oh man, I'm so sick of this repair. Let's see if we can reball it. If we can, then I will. If not, then I will just put a new chip on. You gotta be very delicate with these. These pads just don't like too much heat. I don't think this is gonna work because that pad looks dull right there. Well, maybe. Let me get a big blob of solder here. And just kind of go around it a little bit. There you go. Oh, alright. I think we're good. I think we saved one, finally. When does this end? Yeah, I'm gonna need to get another stencil that has this 4-prong thing. How dirty this is, man. Oh, there goes another chem wipe up the fume extractor. Why? What is this crap in there? Is it the stencil? What is this, man? What is this crap? Oh my god. Let me just clean this up, man. I think I had old flux on there or something. I don't know what's going on here. Let me just dry it up. I think it was old flux. Okay. This is not working too well, is it? I mean, this whole repair is just in one crap after another. Alright, I'm gonna get some new flux paste. Because this one is from 3 days ago. And it is crusty. Alright. Why am I reballing? When this repair's already taken about 6 years. Alright. Hope this works. I don't think that's even attached right there. So let's just see if we can attach that and then maybe. Negative. Alright, forget it. I'm not reballing. Use a new chip. It's ridiculous. Call it a day. U1502. U1502. There we go. I'm about to get some new I'm running low on this stuff. Gosh, man, this is dagger. The end is near, I promise. Look how dirty this is, man. Let's do some quick continuity checks, just make sure some of the big lines aren't shorted. Okay. Ugh, I'm getting 2 mega ohms on that coil. Ugh, I might have a bad coil. Maybe. Oh well. 0.2. But I'm still getting 2 mega ohms on the coil, which is not good. Well, yeah, I think this coil might need to be replaced. Alright, we'll check it. We're going to turn it on, see if it works first. If it doesn't work, shit. I don't think this battery's charged or something. Here we go. Ugh, battery's not charged. Alright, let me just wait a little bit. You know what? There it goes. Nope, still dead. This is the left side now, so I think the coil is dead, so I need to replace the coil. That sucks. Let me just, you know what? Let me turn this off real quick. And let me just make sure the third and fourth ones aren't bridged anymore. Yeah, so that's not bridged anymore. That's good. But again, I think the coil is jacked. Yep. Alright, let's just replace the coil. The long get longer. The end is near, I promise. Wow, this might be the longest backlight repair I've ever done in my life. I hope I can get this coil off without disturbing too much. Alright. Let's just do it quick and painlessly. Painfully, I should say. Really don't want to have to replace the other coil again. Nor anything else, for that matter. Gosh, I might have to do that IC again, watch. Such a dagger. Hey! Oh, I might have gotten lucky. Maybe. All I want to do is not have to replace those ICs ever again. And then we're good. Now let's just take this out real quick. Alright. Gosh. It's turning out to be the longest repair ever. Okay, let me put this one back first. Alright. Okay. Let's get another coil here. I really don't want to reball chestnut or anything like that, so let's do that. Alright. That is pretty ugly. That is very, very ugly. So let's check some resistance again, and so I'm going to check the resistance across the coil. I'm still getting a really high resistance. Weird. This is 1.1. Am I even measuring in the right place? Well, I'm going to replace the diode as well because I've got some, it looks like it's kind of pulling up a little bit and I'm not getting a reading across it. So I haven't even tested it yet, but this diode looks like it's diseased. Where am I at? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna use my iron. I am about done with this stupid thing. What a repair. Okay, I'm gonna replace this diode and then do one last final check, and hopefully everything works after that. It's not even the right way now. Okay. You know what? I got crap in here that's preventing it from really sticking. Okay, let's try it again. Alright. Just gonna touch up this. Okay. Let's check diode now. Let's test diode. Hopefully I'll get something on reading on this time. Oh man, this is. We can't even fit it under here. Give me a needle. .17. Oh well. Okay. Let's check the resistance across the coil. Okay, 1.5. Okay, perfect. All right. And the nightmare right now. Clean it up a little bit. Plug it in. Hey, look at that! Finally, a backlight, full backlight. I guess the next step is to make sure that I don't have any secondary defects, which is going to be a little bit of a show. Anyways, I'm gonna say this job is complete because secondary defects will be something else. All right, that's it, man. I'm done with this repair, marathon repair here. That's how you fix an iPhone 6 Plus backlight system. Diagnose and fix an iPhone 6 Plus backlight system. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. That is such a bee's notch. Anyways, it is done. Done, 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 done.